In January 2024, deep in the vast Pacific Ocean, a team of intrepid explorers believed they had made a groundbreaking discovery. Their underwater drone captured a tantalizing sonar image, a cross-shaped object that bore an uncanny resemblance to an aircraft. Excitement surged as it seemed. After 87 years, they had finally found Amelia Earhart's Lockheed Electra at the ocean's bottom. But who was Amelia Earhart, and why does her story continue to captivate us? Let's find out more. Amelia Mary Earhart was born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas. From a young age, she exhibited a passion for adventure and a determination to break societal norms. Her interest in aviation was sparked after attending an air show in 1918 and taking her first flight in 1920. Despite her family's reservations, Earhart pursued her dream of flying, earning her pilot's license in 1923. Earhart's early life was marked by an adventurous spirit and a series of unconventional choices. She worked various jobs to save money for flying lessons, demonstrating her determination to succeed in a male-dominated field. Her first major aviation achievement came in 1928 when she became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean as a passenger. This achievement catapulted her into the public eye, earning her the nickname Lady Lindy, due to her resemblance to Charles Lindbergh. In 1932, Earhart made history by becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Departing from Newfoundland and landing in Ireland, she faced mechanical issues and adverse weather conditions but persevered. This feat earned her international acclaim and numerous awards, including the Distinguished Flying Cross from Congress. Beyond her flying achievements, Earhart was a staunch advocate for women's rights and played a pivotal role in promoting female participation in aviation. She co-founded the 99s, an organization dedicated to supporting female pilots. Her influence extended beyond the cockpit. She was a vocal supporter of the Equal Rights Amendment and worked as a career counselor for female students at Purdue University. In 1937, Earhart set out on her most ambitious endeavor yet, to become the first woman to circumnavigate the globe. Accompanied by navigator Fred Noonan, she embarked on this perilous journey in her Lockheed Electra on June 1st, departing from Miami. The duo successfully covered approximately 22,000 miles, 35,000 kilometers, reaching Lae, New Guinea, by June 29th. The journey required meticulous planning and preparation. Earhart's Lockheed Electra was specially modified with additional fuel tanks to extend its range. Despite these preparations, the journey was fraught with challenges. The flight from Lae to Howland Island was particularly perilous due to its long distance over open ocean and reliance on precise navigation. On July 2nd, Earhart and Noonan departed Lae for Howland Island but never arrived. Despite preparations that included brightly lit ships marking their route and intermittent radio contact with the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Itasca near Howland Island, they encountered navigational difficulties. Their last known communication indicated they were low on fuel and struggling to locate the island. A massive search operation ensued, but failed to find any trace of Earhart or Noonan. Officially declared dead on January 5, 1939, their disappearance remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. The mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance has captivated the world for decades, sparking numerous theories and relentless searches. Despite extensive efforts, no definitive evidence has been found to solve this enduring enigma. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Earhart's Lockheed Electra ran out of fuel while attempting to locate Howland Island, leading to a crash into the vast Pacific Ocean. This theory aligns with her last radio transmissions, which indicated she was low on fuel and unable to find the island. Despite extensive searches by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, no wreckage was found, leaving this theory unconfirmed but plausible given the ocean's vastness. Another compelling hypothesis suggests that Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, landed on Nikumaroro Island after failing to find Howland. This theory is supported by artifacts found on the island, such as pieces of aircraft aluminum and a woman's shoe, which some believe could be linked to Earhart. The International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery, TIGAR, has conducted several expeditions to Nikumaroro, but definitive evidence remains elusive. A more controversial theory posits that Earhart and Noonan were captured by Japanese forces after landing in the Marshall Islands. Proponents of this theory suggest they were held as spies or executed. Some even claim Earhart returned to the U.S. under an assumed identity. While intriguing, this theory lacks concrete evidence and is often considered speculative. In the ongoing saga of Amelia Earhart's disappearance, a recent development rekindled hopes and intrigue among explorers and historians alike. In January 2024, Deep Sea Vision, DSV, a South Carolina-based ocean exploration company, announced a potentially groundbreaking discovery. Their sonar scans had captured an image that seemed to depict the remains of Earhart's Lockheed 10E Electra, lying on the ocean floor about 100 miles from Howland Island, the intended refueling stop for Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan during their ill-fated 1937 circumnavigation attempt. The sonar image, captured by DSV's advanced underwater drone, appeared to show a cross-shaped object with dimensions closely matching those of Earhart's aircraft. Tony Romeo, DSV's CEO and a former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer, described the moment as electrifying. After months of fruitless searching across 5,200 square miles of the Pacific Ocean floor, the team was on the brink of abandoning hope when the image emerged on their screens. Romeo recalled, "We were at each other's throats after going 100 days without finding anything. Then, there it was, a shape that looked like Amelia's plane. It was an incredible moment." However, the excitement was short-lived. After further investigation using high-resolution imaging technology, it was revealed that the object was not the wreckage of Earhart's plane, but rather a natural rock formation. Romeo expressed both disappointment and humor at this twist, noting how nature seemed to have arranged these rocks in a pattern eerily reminiscent of an aircraft. "Talk about the cruelest formation ever created by nature," he remarked. Despite this setback, DSV remains undeterred in their quest to solve one of aviation's greatest mysteries. The company has expanded its search area to nearly 7,700 square miles, and continues to employ cutting-edge technology in hopes of finding definitive evidence of Earhart's fate. Romeo emphasized the importance of caution and thoroughness in such endeavors, acknowledging that sonar images can be deceptive due to natural geological formations. This recent episode is just one chapter in a long history of attempts to locate Earhart's missing plane. Experts remain skeptical about claims based solely on sonar images. Megan Licklider-Munden, an underwater archaeologist, pointed out that confirming such findings requires additional imaging from multiple angles and possibly visual identification through remotely operated submersibles. The mystery of Amelia Earhart continues to captivate imaginations around the world. Each new discovery or theory adds layers to her story, a tale of adventure, courage, and an enduring quest for answers. As Deep Sea Vision presses on with their search, they join a lineage of explorers determined to bring closure to one of history's most compelling enigmas. Whether or not they succeed remains to be seen, but their efforts keep alive the hope that one day we might finally unravel the mystery of what happened to Amelia Earhart and her Lockheed Electra.